The model, create a model farm. Second is food processing, how you can reutilize the existing produce for them. So you minimize the waste. That's the part where you guys can think about how you can commercialize. Third thing is how you can help in their marketing.
Yeah.
There are many organic farmers and natural farmers around them. 50% of each farmer's produce is going to waste. Even now, even in my farm also 50% of produce is going wasting. It falls down. I don't know how to reutilize it. So there is a lot of potential how you can minimize the waste and how you can show the marketing. Where a farmer himself cannot go and sell. His whole energy is gone by producing itself. Right? So you pick from there.
Yeah.
And make the chain close. So these three things I suggest you.
The very idea. So let me just start where I stopped.
Yeah.
I kept an FPO. And I learned it from two other guys who are already running an FPO since 2 years. One from Maharashtra, which is a very different government, one from Madhya Pradesh, which is a very different government and very popular at certain subjects. The very idea of FPO is for people to connect with experts, learn more. I was talking about peanut, right? The CESS X variety. I got, while building my FPO, I got 2 orders for a 200 ton and a 2000 ton. Supply to Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. I told farmers, all I'm asking, you don't need to go to the market, bring it. Just tell me how much you have. I will have my trucks come and pick it up, which ideally means you don't have to market. Yes, so no marketing. I want to make the life of a farmer easy.
Correct, exactly.
And the very idea is each of the pain point to address. I just, as I said, I'm a beginner in that. So the first thing I could do is take their produce, give them a better, revenue. 5,600 what they were getting, I'm saying that I will give you 5,000, not even travel, sit at your home, I'll come and pick it up. But then there is lack of awareness and education, and the big T is the most important thing.
Now.
Trust is the most important thing, and then the bigger tree is
Don't
the P,
go behind
politics.
masses. Go behind people who really trust and who really matter to you. 10 farmers are sufficient instead of targeting 200 farmers.
Yeah.
We started with we built the company with their help only. It is a farmer company, so every farmer, we have only, yes, we have only 10, 12 farmers, and we took those farmers and built our company. We have other farmers who we are connected. They are not added yet. The very idea, as I said, half-hearted work, 2 legs in 2 boats, has never worked. I don't know the person. I couldn't do it. So any work with dedication will yield result. Now success is again measured differently for different people. Why I designed this? I would put not design, it's a very strong statement, me being a computer architect. Design is a very strong statement. How I have placed the plans in different way is that anyone who wants to pick up one model, I should be able to tell them that how much you will get out of this model if you follow it.
Yeah.
Then people come to my farm, see it, they see that if this is possible, and I think eventually people will adopt it. And anyways, as I said, I am always behind people, trying to help them whatsoever. Government is already providing a lot of opportunities. At the end of the day, it boils down to the farmers. My vision is to be with them and make sure that I am able to at least impact one area, my area first.
So you already thought about this and
We already started the farmer producer company. Processing, I want to, green manure. Cow dung cannot be the only resource for making the soil healthy. The alternative of cow dung is green manure, which is Sesbania. Anyone from will know. Sesbania grandiflora and Sesbania this. Green manure, we currently procure green manure from Andhra Pradesh, which is the one who is providing this thing. It can be easily produced here in Telangana.
There's no Telugu name, right, for the tree?
Jiluga.
There are 4 or 5 of that family. Munuga is one family, Jiluga is one family.
So the Jaluga and Sun Hemp. So I went and I spoke with the horticulture department director to provide me the level of certification and the rights to grow that in Telangana. The very idea is to have this available with an alternative of cow dung. So like you put cow dung and then you do farming, you take some of the green manure and leave it for a month or two and then roll it up. Not much of investment. One truck of cow dung is 2,000. 1 kg of Jeluga is 20 rupees to 40 rupees, which ideally means you can literally take 5 kgs and roll it.
Just spray it out.
Then you get a better 5 times more benefit than cow dung. It is an easier solution for the farmer. As I said, again, there are many things that I'm working and I have just made small inroads. My vision covers to make every farmer as much involved. The more you get involved, the more you earn. It's the simple logic. But as I said, I'm beginner. I'm beginning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And then good luck to your family too.
Thank you, sir. Yes, I was telling about the kids. So I am taking my kids over there so that they can spend their time in the school, rest of the time learning farming. I want my kids to be into farming, being an agriculture scientist, because I vision 2030 being the new farmer AI ML. I want my kids to be ready for that next evolution of new farmers, Israel technology. Come up with something that it's a career, it's an opportunity, it's a livelihood club together for a better life. It's at
It is
the
doable,
end
sir.
of the
It is
day,
doable. I think.
everything is doable. As I said, at the end of the day, it always lies on the factors which we can't control. Same land, same method, same process, different result.
Yeah. Good morning, rather good afternoon to all. Probably I'm a little familiar to some of you guys and not familiar with some of the guys. Anyway, I'm a passionate farmer and a business person. Basically, I do a lot of agriculture and horticulture in both the states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Here in Telangana, we do bamboo farming. We do custard apple, sitafal. We do guava, jama. We also do banana. We do mango. Earlier, before COVID, we were doing ginger. And then we were one of the largest exporter from Telangana region until 2020. From 2015 to 2020, we were the largest exporter of ginger. We used to export about 280 metric tons per annum. So, yeah, okay. So we were the largest exporter of ginger alone. And until 2021, we were badly hit during the COVID period. Maybe because of the reasons known best to we call it as pest, political, economical and social and technological reasons. Somebody has suggested to the Prime Minister's office saying, if you use ginger as a medicine, so you can get rid of COVID. So they put a ban on ginger. So we have received the export order, we have received the LC, and then we can't export. So and then we were blacklisted by most of the Middle East companies because we have taken the LCs from them, and then we could not supply. So it took 4 years for us to get rid of those blacklists, or rather a black mark on our white shirt. So I mean, these things do happen. I mean, so that's a learning lesson. So we do bamboo in 2 varieties of bamboo we do. The one variety called Tulda, so which is known as quite popular, and the other one is Balkova, which is otherwise locally named as Bhima variety. So we do these 2 things. And basically, I'm a master's in biotechnology and an MBA from INSEAD Paris, and then PhD from Cambridge, UK. So all through my career, I worked in pharma and agriculture. And I have 3 firms, 3 companies which are into pharmaceuticals, agriculture and aviation. Apart from this, I mean, I do I'm not like a serious farmer like you, but I do weekend farming. Since this morning when he asked me, I said I thought it's tomorrow. That was one of the reason of me coming to this meeting late. My apologies for that. So otherwise, we were very happy to help most of the bamboo farmers because I may not be able to do everything. So, but bamboo, we are thinking of. We've already started the farmer produce company. We just floated Sri Vana Bamboo Farmers Produce Company, and now we are talking to 3 external companies in terms of a collaboration. Primarily, we're trying to help out a lot of the oil palm producers because, see, oil palm requires a lot of humidity. That is the atmospheric, the air should have more of the kind of vapor content, of water vapor content, so that the produce they will get more. And unfortunately, this Deccan Plateau is devoid of that. Doesn't have that much of the the humidity. So we are suggesting a lot of farmers plant the bamboo in and around those oil palm plantation. I was talking to one of the officers in oil palm. They were saying they are planning to do about 20 lakh acres of bamboo in Telangana. So, but I mean, you can't expect the yield of, let's say, the Khammam, Ashwarapet, Sattupalli, Dammaipet to the farmer who is doing somewhere in Sangareddy or Medakar, Jahirabad, because there is, I mean, you have in this country, I don't know how many of you are aware, there are about 7 geographical conditions where you will have a different, climatic conditions. So we have to go by the nature. We can't go against the nature. So, but however, since most of the farmers of late are, kind of, they have land and they're all settled in city. So they're trying to protect their lands. So I don't want to use the word absentee farmers or absentee landlords, but most of the farmers who are there in city, but they are putting these oil palm. And secondly, and most important is.
So you're suggesting oil palms integrated with the bamboo?
Yeah.
Because of the companionship?
I'm just coming to that point. Yeah. So there are 3 reasons why we are suggesting the bamboo for the oil palm is. First of all, for oil palm, you require humidity. Second is, from the age of the plant till the adult age, it requires a water of requirement of 40 liters to 400 liters. So, and most of the farmers, they are going to do water irrigation. With respect to irrigation, is they're going to take from the bore wells, the groundwater. So we have to be extremely careful in terms of the water, because if you can't give the right amount of water to the oil palm, then you will produce, instead of female flowers, you'll get all male flowers. That's the challenge. Anyway, so that's one challenge. Second is humidity is a bigger challenge. So to get the humidity to a certain extent, we call it as a microclimatic conditions in the farm. So we are suggesting any small leaf of one. So if you can plant around the particular farm, so as a border fencing plant, so it actually helps. Some people are asking me, can we go with the strictest variety? Strictest is like a very painful variety. It cannot be used for any other purpose except fencing. At least if you can do a tulda variety, at least you can do something in terms of commercial activity tomorrow. And the third and most important is in terms of a lot of people are under the impression that you can't, no pests and no disease. But if you are not careful, if you are not giving enough manure, either a green or farmyard manure, so you will not get enough yield. So these are the 3 important parameters. Coming to your point in terms of the competition, I mean, there won't be much. Actually, bamboo helps in many, many different ways. in terms of foliage, in terms of the leaf drop, in terms of the arresting the erosion, in terms of retaining the groundwater, in terms of creating the microclimatic condition, in terms of the micronutrient.
Attention.
Yeah, yeah. So those kind of things, bamboo actually helps. So that's the lesser side of it. And coming to your point in terms of the jackfruit, yeah, jackfruit primarily can be used in 3 different forms. I'm also very passionate towards the jackfruit. Now we are planning to put about 6.5 acres of jackfruit this season. And probably we probably may talk to separately in terms of the variety, in terms of the one. So traditionally jackfruit, I mean, as it's been used as a kind of a what do you call the fruit for eating. But now if you look at, primarily people are trying to use for 3 different purposes. One is as a curry, and second is as a vegetable biryani. Yeah, a lot of, if you go to the off late, lot of functions, if you start, yeah, lot of, yeah, it has become a kind of a culinary activity most. And third is the, as you know, because it's the one of the best fruit. And now off late, most of the what you call jack varieties that are coming into the country are all from Thailand. And whether they got legality, and don't ask me those, because the trade is totally different, because they all come to Bangladesh, from Bangladesh to
West Bengal.
yeah, Calcutta, and then from there to Kadiam, and then from there to the entire country. So that's been the kind of an established route in terms of most of the Thai varieties. We call it as all the way starting from Goa, that is Jama, up to the latest mangoes. Mango, probably you might have heard, or might have seen a lot of varieties that have come illegally into the country. Sometimes it appears to me, and so these guys might, impact the local or traditional varieties. So we'll have to be, you have to take some judicious call in terms of those as well. Like, for instance, today we are all seeing as the boiler versus desi.
Desi on the verge of extinction.
So yeah, in coming to my farming activity, so I do farming both in Andhra Pradesh and in here. There I do basically the lazy man's job of paddy. I'm sorry to use some. I'm not to do all respect to those farmers who are producing paddy, but paddy off late has become a kind of a lazy farmer job. So no activity, nothing. So you just put the basic seeds, and then you get the nursery, then transplant it. So almost job is done. So you don't need to even go to that farm.
Mechanized.
I don't call it as that way. So I'm sorry, I have my reservation. Not even mechanized. So yeah, so that I do, and also I do fish farming there. So here in Telangana we do, as I said, 5 to 6 varieties, because we want to make sure we want to be a self-sustainable model, so that for instance, bamboo, it's about 5-6 years old bamboo plantation. So we cut and then give it to the farmer, or sell to the farmer as a staking, so that we get revenue. And these horticulture, yeah, we do get some revenue, but the point is, when you put a lot of your energy, resources, and then more your brain into it, the expectation in terms of the revenue may not match or may not meet. The reason is because I can't carry all my what you call custard apple or guava to the market and then say mine is organic. But the guys who are actually, have tasted it or who have taken it, they definitely they say. So last year onwards, last to last year onwards, we have made a practice that we will not sell a single crop of our mango. So we made boxes. Now started giving it to all our dealers, distributors, vendors, suppliers, to our near and dear family, friends. So now this year we have shipped out close to about 7,500 boxes. Each box is about 8 to 10 kg. So that's all about. And now coming to mango, we are.
I think you have set up this meeting very late. You would have set up this last month or before that, so we would have also got the mangoes.
No, never too late. Coming to mangoes, there are
Few more
about
weeks.
there are about few local varieties which were like ignored varieties, I would say, and we are now started bringing those varieties. Some people call it as Muntamamadi, local. I mean, so all those ignored varieties we're trying to bring in, and then now we're trying to graft it. And so, yeah. At the same time, we're also trying to bring the exotic varieties like Miyazaki and all those. Those are all coming superbly in this part of the country. Yes, no two thoughts on that. And we, apart from this, we also have country chicks, and we also have fish, because we made a farm pond. In that we also put a lot of fish. Fish again you can put in 3 different layers: top dwelling, top one, mid one, and then bottom dwellers. So we made all those, and somehow I don't recommend anybody going for goat unless if they want to do a different way. Goat is generally, the problem with goat is fruit orchards, it will not allow goat will not allow the fruit orchards to grow, because it can climb up to 8 to 10 feet. Goat is not advisable. If you want to go for sheep is the best. And then Government of India is also promoting different schemes, NLM schemes and those kind of things. So those are all better schemes, so utilize those. Yeah, coming to our, the latest addition is that, the Bamboo Farmers Produce company we just floated, and we are trying to take as many members as possible. So probably we'll reach out to all of you very soon. So, thank you. And we also produce a lot of green manure, as you said, apart from farmyard, because ours is a little large extent. So we take a lot of help from a lot of goshalas in and around Hyderabad. So we do green manure as well. So one day, if anybody wants to visit, most welcome. So most likely Sundays I'll be there.
Where is your farm?
We are there in before Jahirabad, after Sadashivpet. It's called area called Kohir, Kohar.
Kohir.
Kohir is, traditionally known for ginger and gawa. Yeah, traditionally. So that's all. So.
Any farm names or your comment?
I'll distribute the card. So this on the. Yes.
So you're part of our kitchen garden?
The trouble is that I'll be keep travel, because for my aviation purpose I'll be keep traveling almost like 2 weeks to 3 weeks in a month. So whenever I am in city, so good friends like Kiran, so whenever they call, so I'll attend these kind of meetings.
We'll add him to Bamboo
I
Group.
think Bamboo Group
Bamboo,
was
I'm there.
already
I'm there.
So I don't think it's in
Su-
kitchen garden group, but like
Sudhir,
we don't closely follow.
Sudhir is good friend of mine.
So
So
already you're not a miss then.
no. In fact, I know Sir also very well. So,
Sanjay.
yeah, I know him very well. So whenever the opportunity is there, definitely I'll not miss it.
Sure. So this
And any-
Kohir place is a bamboo place, or is it?
We have our farm is an extent of 86 acres in Kohir. So 16 acres is bamboo, 10 acres is guava,
Okay.
16 acres is custard apple, 10 acres is banana. Now 6 acres we are planning to do jackfruit. Yeah, 25 acres is mango orchard. 25 all different types.
Fruit forest.
A complete fruit orchard, and surrounded by completely bamboo. And just to give you a lot of people ask me question, why do you want to go for bamboo? Bamboo, because we are on a hillock. So, chinna konda meeda untam memu. So, gattiga gaali vastundi. So, because of this wind ఏమవుతుందంటే మొత్తం చెట్లన్నీ షేక్ అయిపోతాయి. అందుకోసమని మేము ఏం చేసామంటే చుట్టూ బ్యాంబూ వేసాం యాజ్ ఎ ఫెన్సింగ్. విండ్ని అరెస్ట్ చేయడం కోసం, గాలిని తీవ్రతని తగ్గించాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో చేసాం. మేము ఫస్ట్ బోర్వెల్ వేసినప్పుడు చాలామంది చెప్పింది ఏమంటే ఇక్కడ నీళ్లు లేవు, అందుకనే ఎవరు కొనలేదు ఈ భూమిని అని చెప్పారు. నాకు తెలుసు ఎలా వస్తుందో భూమిలోకి నీరు అని చెప్పి మేము ధైర్యం చేసుకున్నాం. కొన్న తర్వాత మేము బోర్వెల్ వేస్తే 180 అడుగుల్లో నీళ్లు పడ్డాయి. మేము వాటర్ హార్వెస్టింగ్ చేయటం మొదలుపెట్టాం ఫస్ట్. ఇవాళ 100 దాటి బోర్వెల్ కిందకి పోనీయట్లా, ప్రెషర్తో తంతుంది పైకి. ఆ ప్రెషర్ కింద తన్నేస్తుంది. వర్షం పడితే ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఇంకా పైకి తన్నేస్తున్నాయి. మొన్న సమ్మర్లో కూడా మాకు ఇక్కడ వాటర్ ఇష్యూ కానీ లేకపోతే చాలా ఫార్మ్స్ మా చుట్టుపక్కల అందరూ అంటే ఎండిపోయినాయి. వాళ్ళందరికీ నేను చెప్పేది ఏమంటే మీరు చుట్టూ వాటర్ హార్వెస్ట్ చేయండి, వీలైనంత వరకు ట్రెంచెస్ కొట్టుకోండి. తర్వాత వాటర్ రాలేదు ఊళ్ళో వాళ్ళకి ఇంకొక అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏమంటే ఈ పనికిమాలిన పథకం, పనికాహార పథకం